What is happening, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the 18th Mile. And today I'll be going over my week 2 recap of training week and just going over, similar to the previous one, a summary of what happened, wins and losses, and then looking forward towards week 3. So let's see. Similar to last time, looking at training summary. So we'll go all the days of training and what happened and how that all went. We'll go through any thoughts I have, general feelings of positives or negatives, and then we'll also go over to what to expect on week 3, what to improve on, and what to do less of, I guess, in a way. So in training, in summary of what I did this week, similar to last week, very similar structure. Day 1 was a 3-mile easy run and a push day. Day 2 was a 6-mile easy run with a pull day. And day 3 was intervals and a recovery walk, some mobility. And then day 4 was 3 miles easy run again with some leg day. Day 5 was a 4-mile easy run and stretching and recovery as well. And then day 6, full rest day. Did some jiu-jitsu and did some recovery work in the gym. And then day 7 was a 8-mile long run with some stretching and mobility in the evening. So pretty similar to last time. But going over each one day, the 3-mile run on Monday went good. I had no issues. The run went well. And then the push day in the gym was a great push day as well. So can't complain there really. I will say the overall theme this week, and I think it's everywhere, is it was a lot colder this week compared to week 1, or at least that's how it felt. So had to bundle up a little bit more, which was okay. It wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. And then week 2, I did 5.5 miles only instead of 6, which isn't that big of a difference. And the program says 4 to 6 miles anyway. But I would have liked to hit 6, but I kind of mistimed my morning on Tuesday, and so I had to finish the run a little bit quicker just to be on time for other stuff like work and just leave some time for me to get my food in before I have to go out for the day. And then that evening I did a pull day, which again, similar to Monday, felt great to get in the gym. It just feels good to be able to work out and lift. For me personally, honestly, I enjoy the most out of any exercise, and it just feels good, especially if most of my exercise at the moment is running. And so yeah, I mean, really enjoyed that one. And then Wednesday we go into intervals and mobility work. The intervals were hard, but I was able to hit my goal pace for every interval, which is very similar to last week. 400 meters were a 1:35 pace and 600 meters were a 2:13 pace. So over a mile, that's about 6:30 again. But I was a little bit nervous with the 600 since they need a little bit more effort than 400s, just because they're a little bit longer. But I was able to hit my 600s at a better pace, slightly better pace than my 400s. So that was a positive. And similar to week 1, the theme of improving on the harder parts of the run is staying consistent, which I like, which is a good thing. It's going to get a lot harder in the middle training period. And then besides, after that, just did mobility and a recovery walk that evening again, which I think has been a big help, honestly. Anytime I'm not hitting the gym, hitting that walk mobility workout, which is my second workout typically for 75 hard. So I think that's been helping my running a lot, which is something I wasn't doing last time I did this kind of training. And then day 4, Thursday, 3-mile easy run. I started the day a little bit differently, hit the legs in the morning instead of in the evening. I don't know why I did that. It felt like doing it, honestly. It just felt right at the moment. And so had a really good leg day in the morning. And then a 3-mile run that evening, which felt a little bit tougher, maybe because I was probably just full from eating, but also because I was trying on the new shoes I had, the Meta Speeds, and so my feet weren't completely used to that. They were running a little bit differently from other Asics I have, and so I think that contributed to just feeling uncomfortable during the run, but I was able to get through it with a good pace and a good heart rate, so overall, can't really complain about that one. And then Friday was a 4-mile easy run, and then the run went really well, and did some walking and mobility that evening as well. Saturday, I did a morning walk with some jiu-jitsu in the morning as well, and just felt really good because the jiu-jitsu also works your cardio system. We had a really intense training session, so on top of recovering and getting my legs moving again, I'm still able to improve on my base, just in a different way, in a more fun way as well. And then later that day, I did a recovery session in the gym, just doing some of the knees over toes exercises like toe raises, squatting with your knee far ahead of your toes, and just strengthening those knees muscles. Because I felt a little bit of fatigue in my knees this week, and so it's going to be really important to keep on doing those exercises as this carries on. And then other factors in the week, similar to last time, nutrition was really good. Again, I have to hit it every day for 75 hard, but you still got to do it. And so, similar to last week, 220 grams of protein, 350 grams of carbs, 400 grams of carbs on interval Wednesdays and long run Sundays, and 110 grams or 100 grams of fat every day. And so just consistently fueling and staying on top of my nutrition is something I wasn't doing just in general in my life, honestly. In order to get to that next level of just fitness and performance I want to do personally, um, it's something I've always not lacked on, but I could do better, and I know I should do better if I want to get to where I want to be in terms of my goals for my fitness. So, really solid start to the year, being able to keep on doing this and maintaining that level. Sleep wasn't great this week. Um, Saturday evening, I got 8 hours of sleep, but the average for the week was 6 hours and 44 minutes, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, probably isn't the worst, but I want to try and get at least, my goal for week 3 is to get my average above 7 hours at least. And then Friday and Saturday night, get 8 hours, both of them, similar to week 1, and then build from there. But I think getting it to 7 hours and 7 hours and 15 minutes for week 3 would be a great step in the right direction. And I know it's something that a lot of people probably don't look at completely, or it's something that we oftentimes ignore in our society. But the more and more I listen to people like Andrew Huberman, and I read a book about sleep. I forgot the name, but I'll put it in the show notes. I realize how important it actually is just to all aspects of life in terms of memory, performance, being able to just stay calm and in control of your emotions. Sleep is so important. And oftentimes it's the first thing we let go if we try and do bigger things and better things. So I need to get on top of that. And then, similar to last week, just looking at some insights from Garmin. Let's see. Resting heart rate for the week. Solid 46, which is 2 down from week 1 of 48. So there you go. Liking that direction. Average heart rate while training. How did I see this last time? Guess I'll just take the average high. 156 for this week. 159 for week 1. So same direction, heading down, which is what we like to see. Sleep average for the week, 6 hours and 44 minutes. I guess we could look at my score for Garmin. My Garmin average score was 76, which I have no idea if that's good or bad, but try and get into the 80s, try and be more consistent with my sleep and more consistent. I think if I'm more consistent with when I go to bed, because I wasn't good at that in week 2, it'll automatically get better. That'll be a big improvement point. And then training load for this week is 720 right now. So apparently it's right in the optimal range. I was able to get my, at least according to my Garmin, I was able to get my VO2 max up to 53. So that's a little win. It's the highest it's ever been. And so happy about that. And hopefully I'll hit 54 soon. Get into that. Right now it's in the excellent zone. So I want to get into that. Let's see what the next zone is. I think it's like superior or something. Yeah, superior, 55.4 and up. So maybe by the end of training, I'm in the superior zone. That would be sick. But yeah, so learning points for the week. There weren't too many different ones from week 1. I was doing everything I was supposed to in terms of stretching every day. Pre-race nutrition still going great. Eating all the food during the day that I have to eat is going well. Taking my supplements every day. And then I'm doing consistent mobility and stretching, which is actually taking away my right hamstring pain, so that's getting better as well. I guess for learning points would be just to go to bed more consistently, which is something I knew before, but just keep on forgetting, and not getting on my phone as quickly in the morning because I tend to jump straight onto whatever messages I have, or the normal thing everyone does these days is just jump on Instagram. So I need to get better at that. And then things I need to improve on this week would be I'm getting to the steam room more often, just to work on that recovery, work on getting that fresh blood flow to your legs. Uh, the schedule was a bit busier this week with work, so I wasn't able to get into the steam room as often. So that's something I want to do in week 3 more. But luckily, because I was still consistent on stretching, rolling, using my massage gun, and just keeping my muscles loose, I didn't feel it at all really. So it's just something I want to add on top of doing these other things consistently. So looking ahead to week 3, similar schedule to week 2, we have 3 miles of easy on Monday, 6 miles of easy on Tuesday, 8 miles of intervals on Wednesday, which is structured slightly differently, where we have 2 mile warm up in the morning and at the start, 2 mile cool down at the end. I have a 3 times 400 similar pace, 135, but then I have 3 800s at the same pace, 630 pace, and a 1 400 interval. So 4 400 intervals and 3 800. So it's going to be a lot tougher, I think. I'm already scared of those 800s, but I mean, I've already cumulatively at that point I would have added 16 days of consistent work, so I think I'll be able to hit them confidently and smash them out of the park. So I'm not too worried about that. And then same cross training, push pull Monday, Tuesday, legs on Thursday, recovery on Saturday. So I think if I keep on doing that, taking it 1 week at a time, in no time I'll be able to feel more comfortable. I'm a little bit nervous still about my goal of 330, just because it's a 38-minute PR improvement, which is a big jump. So, but 110 days, 112 days of consistent work, doing the runs, doing the recovery, doing the nutrition will get me there. And so I just need to keep on focusing 1 day at a time and just doing the work honestly. So that's a summary of week 2. A little bit shorter than week 1, just because it's a little bit streamlined at this point, so I don't have to go through some of the things or exercises. But if there is something that was not explained well, let me know and I'll try and jump into that more. And then something else I'm doing, my friend Kale asked me for a summary sheet of the nutrition episode I did, so I'm putting that together and I'll put that on my website and share that link in the podcast as well. But that'll just be a summary of overview of the nutrition, how to break it down, how to calculate it, supplements I'm taking, and some like template meals I'm eating to stay fueled, I guess. So hope you guys enjoy the summary. Again, let me know if there's something I can improve on, and check out for like shorts on YouTube. I'll be posting some shorts from episodes on YouTube and then on my Instagram as well, both in the description. So enjoy week 3, enjoy the week, kick ass, and freaking just push through your challenges and kill it. All right, see you guys. Bye.